What's going on, guys? It's Screech here, and today we are going to be having a look at your guys' Dogmatika lists on the Yu-Gi-Oh Neuron app. Now, the way we're doing this on the Yu-Gi-Oh Neuron app is we're going to go ahead and hit card search here. We are going to go ahead and type in Dogmatika, or we're going to type in dog. That should hopefully bring them up. They are lights. Hopefully here we can find, yes, we will find Ecclesia, and we're going to hit decks using this card, and here we're going to have a full library of everyone's Dogmatika list that has been put on this app. We're going to be focusing as much as we can on the TCG lists here, have a look at a few OCG lists as well, however a lot of these do look like OCG lists, and go ahead and give a quick review, see what sort of spicy techs that people are digging into this deck. First of all, I should mention the most popular version of Dogmatika is the Invoked variant, so we are more than likely going to see several versions of the Dogmatika Invoked. However, we are going to start up here in the top right corner with this guy's Salamangreat Dogmatika list. This is interesting. So we look like the standard Salamangreat ratios. We have only 2 Ecclesia, 1 Fleur-de-Lis, 1 Maximus, and 3 Nadir's Servant, none of the Trap. In extra deck, have we got anything in the extra deck? Yes, we have a Ash Dragon and an Ents, which I suppose you could also send off the Nadir's Servant. Seems like he's using this list more just to search the Fleur-de-Lis and make it a hand trap. Pretty standard Salamangreat list. There's no Desires in here, but, you know, not every deck plays that. 3 Imperm, he's got his 3 Ash. Would maybe go for Ogres over Veiler in this format. Overall, I do like this. For a standard Salamangreat list, it's a solid like 7 out of 10. What's the side deck looking like? Pretty standard. There's the Ghost Ogres. Probably would main these over the Veilers and maybe change this side deck up. There's no evenly matched. Maybe Droll. Nibiru is another one. Also, no use of any of the new cards like Forbidden Droplet or 3 Tactical Talents. But overall, pretty standard. I feel like the Dogmatika engine here is just not needed, and it has, of course, took him to 43 cards. So I did give him a 7 out of 10. I'm going to drop that now to maybe a 6 out of 10. Also, only 2 Parallel Exceeds. I'm always back and forward on that. But yeah, a little Salamangreat Dogmatika list. It's pretty good. We'll move on to the second list here. We'll click on this one. It just says Dogmatika. What will it be? It is an invoked list. So first thing I noticed here is he's actually running the level 11. This thing is easily summonable, and it does have a really good effect. However, I just can't see use for this card. It's nice, I like it. Like I said, easily summonable, certainly in the Synchro build I'm playing, which you can see the deck profile of that will be coming out very soon, probably Monday or Thursday, depending on when this video goes up. I do like this card, but I just don't see the use for it. Then we've got the 3 Fleur-de-Lis. Bit back and forward on this. I prefer 2, but I can get behind 3. Not going to complain. 2 Maximus. Okay, that's fine. 2 or one of those. 3 Ecclesia. 3 Alistair standard. 3 Ash. 3 Nadir's Servant. Terraforming. 2 Invocations. 3 Cold Buy. 3 Meltdown. 3 Infinite Impermanence. Triple Trap Trick. Triple Punishment. How many is this? This is a 40-card deck. Interesting. Certainly a tech I wouldn't have thought of. The Trap Trick can obviously get you a Imperm, can also get you the Punishment. Again, this deck with no Ogre in a format where Neuron runs around. Triple Copy is a mecha, but I feel that's not needed. I've seen people even go in as far as only playing 1 of this. Double Bastard or Ash Dragon, I can get behind that. Feel like you don't need 2 Construct, 2 Nts, I can agree. Yeah, okay, sure. Omega, I love the addition of Omega in this deck. The fact that you can send it and recycle your materials is pretty good. Overall, I give this maybe a 4 out of 10. It's got the right cards, but maybe not the right ratios. Trap Trick is cool, but I just feel is not necessary. This extra deck is a little bit all over the shop. And, of course, no side deck. It's a cool deck, I can get behind it, but not going to be topping too many tournaments, I don't feel. Again, no use of Ghost Ogre. In my opinion, it's a must-have in this format. We're going to go ahead and click on this one here with Alistair. So this is going to be another Dogmatika Invoke list. This one has the Ogres. So triple Alistair, double Ash. Yeah, okay. 2 Ash, 3 Ash, fine. Double Ogre. Yeah, okay. Triple Ecclesia. Triple Fleur-de-Lis again. Interesting that he's also gone for the triple Fleur-de-Lis. The 1 Maximus, but then he's using 2 Theo, 2/4 one of Albaz, and I don't even know which one this is. Add-in. These are just not needed, but sure, if you want to go for a more heavier Dogmatika list, I can get behind that, but I feel like these 6 slots here could have been 6 more. Is that Swords of Revealing Light? And Luminous Spark? Okay, never mind, this deck is... I don't want to say horrible, I feel bad trashing people's deck choices, I ain't exactly a world champion myself, but this deck is weird. 40 cards again, maybe a newer player, or maybe a returning player as such, because cards like Luminous Spark and Swords of Revealing Light I've not seen competitive play since 2001, maybe. Probably not even seen play then. Extra deck, Abyss Dweller, Double Unts. We see some Super Poly targets here with the Starving Venom, so I'm assuming Super Poly is floating around the side deck. I could get behind Super Poly this format, especially with a lot of Invoked running around. You could easily distribute off their Mechaba to make your own Mechaba, etc. Double Unts and back and forward, sure, Double Unts is fine. Millennium Eyes Restrict, I believe he is playing Instant Fusion. This was broken when Instant Fusion was at 3, but at 1, yeah, it's still a really good card, so I'm not going to complain at that. One Cocoitus, feel like that's not necessary, and one of the Earth Gout is called Magalancia. Yeah, Magalancia. Sure, maybe. Do we even run any Earths? Is this Earth? Oh, this is Dark. Okay, so we're running absolutely no Earths, unless I'm blind as a bat. This is light, right? Yeah. And we're running, same with Water, the Water and Earth Fusion. I feel like that's just a straight no. This can be stuff like Almirage. There's no Almirage or Secure Gardener in this. But sure. Side deck, Magician's right and Magician's left hand, right? Interesting. I could get behind that. That's a decent tech. I like that. Magician's right and Magician's left hand. I've tested something similar to this, as well as Secret Village of the Spellcasters. I can get behind that. I like that. 2 Nibiru, 2 Lancia, 2 Sphyrmo, 2 Dark Ruler no more, 2 Mine, 1 Nova, and what is this card? Ice Dragon's Prison. Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your side of the field, but its effect negated. Then you can banish one monster from both players' field that have the same type. Oh, I know what this card is. Is this card out for us? I didn't think this card was out for the TCG yet. It might not be. I'm pretty sure this card's only just been announced. I could be wrong. Overall, probably again, maybe 3 out of 10. Luminous Spark, Swords of Revealing Light, the field spell as well. Yeah, no, I feel like if you're going to run the field spell, you could run a set rotation. You know, you've also got access to Mine as well. It's got potential, but definitely not. Altergeist Dogmatika. Oh, it's just a poor man's Guru Altergeist. That's going to get some flames. So, your standard Altergeisty list. 1 Kokori, 3 Multifaker now. Again, only opting for the 3 Ash. No use of the Ghost Ogre here. My opinion, you still need it, but it's just getting a bit repetitive. He's gone for the 3 Ecclesia, 1 Fleur de Lis, double Maximus, with the triple Nadir's Servant, and of course the 1-for-1 will get his Altergeist cards. Interesting. No use of Pot of Extravagance here, which, you know, you can run in Altergeist. I've seen it ran. I can understand with the Dogmatica engine, maybe replacing that. Standard 40 list again? Yes, standard 40 list again. I don't know about these ratios in Altergeist. I feel like double Maximus not really needed. Maybe an extra Fleur de Lis. He is running the Shadow Schism, which means he will be making Winder. I believe that is the first time we've seen that. Pretty standard if you ask me. Double Punishment, questionable. He is running Imperm, which potentially does the same thing as what Ogre's going to do, which is stop the Zexal lock. But then you still have to deal with the Zexal, which isn't difficult, like, because it would be negated, but it's still something you have to deal with. Whereas if you Ogre it, they just neg 2 and don't go through the resources. Extra deck looks pretty standard. We've got the Winder, we've got the Upload. He's not opting to run the Construct. He is running the Selene, which can climb up into the Access Code Talker. Personally, one of my favourite little engines. The Altergeist links here as well. Link Karibo, double Unts, double Ash Dragon, and an Almirage. I like this. No side deck. Again, would have been interesting to see a side deck. Yeah, I'm going to give this a solid 8. This is a decent deck. Will Dogmatika Altergeist be a deck? Probably not. but it is something to look at if you are really looking into maybe using the Dogmatikas, but you just can't let your outer guys go now you have 3 multi-faker. That was this one over here, so we're going to go here. We've got back-to-back Dogmatika Invoke decks here. Let's have a look what we are running here. So, triple Alistair, triple Ash, double Veiler again over the Ogre. Interesting choice. Triple Ecclesia, double Fleur de Lis, double Maximus. I like this. This is the same ratio as I run. Triple Meltdown, double Invocation. Pot of Desires, interesting. Terraforming. Triple Nadir's Servant, triple Carbide. There is our first use of Forbidden Droplet. Triple Imperm, double Judgment, double Punishment. Shaddoll Schism. Standard 40 list again. Extra deck, we're rocking the new Evoke Fusion from the Eternity Code. Only 1 copy of Mechaba, a Purgatrio, Secure Gardener, and the Mirage. Double Ash Dragon, Construct Winder, Akpalone. The Wind Pegasus at Ignister, first time we've seen this. Hyper Psychic Riser. I'm going to have to actually read that card. I'm not too sure what that one does. Double Unts and a Cerberus. Do we have a side deck? No side deck again. Again, maybe that's where the Ogres are coming in of use. Personally, I've not mentioned this yet, I'm not a fan of Veiler because Fleur de Lis is a better Veiler, and it's searchable, so I feel like you should cover your bases and run a different hand trap. I argue Ogre because of the Neuron lock, but anything else except Veiler in this list for me is better. But Veiler is a good card, but the fact that you have 2 Veilers, 2 Fleur de Lis, and 3 Imperm, just to shut down those basic monster effects, for me is too much. You know, you've got Ash to stop the searching and the special summoning from the deck. You should really cover more bases. You've got, I suppose, the cold buys for the graveyard effects, but you could argue maybe a DD Crow or something. Again, looking at this list, it looks fine. First time we've seen the triple Forbidden Droplets. I am personally a fan of this card. We had a nice debate in the chat earlier. Opting for Desires, maybe he doesn't like Magician's Soul. I've also seen the spellbooks in here. Pretty standard list. I think the extra deck could do with a little bit of work. I'm going to read what this card does. It's going to have a graveyard effect, I'm assuming. If this card is destroyed by your opponent's card and sent to the graveyard, I'm assuming that will be for like the mirror match and stuff. You can target 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner monster in your graveyard with the same type and attribute as each other. Add them to your hand. Oh, okay, so this makes a little bit more sense now. With the Effect Veiler, because they are light. Did it say type as well? Yeah, so, okay, I take back what I said now. This is going to recycle your Effect Veilers. I like that. That's interesting. That's an interesting tech. Would I consider it over an Ogre? Probably not still. But I like this. No form of spell and trap removal in this deck, though, I think. Yeah, this deck would probably hard lose to Mystic Mine. Still a deck, guys. You've got to be aware of it. Overall, solid list. I like the text in this. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. Nothing too exciting, but I like it. Can we find any more English lists? We've got another Dragma Invoked list here. Oh, there's a few English lists here. We'll do like another 3 or 5. Hey, I see Ghost Ogres. I'm happy. Triple Ecclesia, double Fleur de Lis, double Maximus, and I'm trimming triple Nadir's Servant. Standard ratios for me. Sounds good. Triple Ash, triple Ogre. My opinion, that's a staple hand trap lineup this format, but we've kept going on about that over and over again. Double Invocation. Can play 2, can play 3, depends your preference. He is playing Desires, so I would probably play the 3rd if I'm playing Desires, because it does come up in that off chance you banish both invocations, and then you're just screwed. Triple Meltdown, standard stuff. He's got the Terraforming to search it as well. Triple Codby. Main deck Dark Ruler no more. Feel like this could be Forbidden Droplet. Feel like this is a dead card if you're going first, but sure, I can get behind it. It is a good card. Double Punishment. People are really liking the Double Punishment. That's interesting to know. I'm personally on the 1 punishment train. Yep, Shaddoll Schism means he's going to be playing the Winderlock as well, and triple Imperm, standard stuff. For me, these 9 hand traps are the 9 hand traps of the format, and then obviously you've got the 2 Fleur de Lis, which round it to 11 for this deck. Going into the extra deck, we got double Ash Dragon, 1 Mechaba again, he's aboarding the 1 Mechaba train. I am fine with that. The new Invoke Fusion, is it Agua something? Aguades? Butchering names. 1 Kaliga. I like the addition of Kaliga in this deck. He is playing Purgatrio, right? Yeah, Purgatrio. He's got the 3 Shaddoll cards. Double Unts. A lot of people rocking the Double Unts. Omega, like I said earlier, big fan of this. Mirage, Secure Gardener, and Sheep. Interesting that he tried the sheep, something I've considered playing if I was to go to the invoked build. I don't see how he's making sheep really early, like in turn 1. If I was going to play sheep, I probably would play an extender like Magician's Souls or something, because Souls and Alistair could climb their way up into a sheep, and you could get advantage that way. But after testing sheep for a little bit, I'm not a fan of it, but I get behind it. It's not bad. Again, rocking the double Ash Dragon Omega. I like this. This is a solid list. Maybe the Dark Ruler No Mores is what's stopping me from giving this the top mark. Again, I'm going to rock 8. Does he have a side deck? Oh, he does have a side deck. 3 there can be only 1s. I don't like that in this deck, because this is a spellcaster, right? Oh, no, not this one. Winder. Winder, where are you? Winder is a spellcaster, right? Yeah, so Winder is a spellcaster, so I don't like there can be only 1 in the side deck. It is a phenomenal card and will shut down a lot of decks in the meta. But I feel like it hinders you too much, because you can either make the Mechaba with, like, a Winder, but that means you can't Fleur-de-Lis, because Fleur-de-Lis is a spellcaster, or you're going to end up just having a dead Dragma on the board, like an Ecclesia or a Maximus. I don't like that, but it is a good card. I'm not going to complain. Triple anti-spell. Personally, if I'm going for that spell and trap hate, again, I don't think there's any spell and trap removal in this deck. So again, this deck would hard lose to mine. He has got Twin Twisters in the side deck, however. When I'm playing anti-spells, I tend to play 2 in an order. Personally, that's the ratio I go for. But sure, triple anti-spell, fine. Lancia, good card in this format. Very nice indeed. Stops the invoked play in this deck, and this is a very prominent deck. Triple Nibiru, standard. Triple Twin. Again, not rocking evenlies or anything. And no use of the new cards. Probably drop these Dark Ruler No Mores for Forbidden Droplets, and we are set for a really nice list here. Maybe a 8. 8, we'll go 8. I think I said 8 before. We got a Zodiac Dragma list. Let's have a look at this, shall we? So we got the Zoo Engine. This guy's rocking DD Crows. Then we got the Triple Ecclesia, Double Fleur-de-Lis. No Maximus this time. Only 1 Zodiac Barrage. Is Barrage at 1? Barrage is at 1, right? I'm really butchering that. I don't know if Barrage is at 1. I'm pretty sure it's at 1. I'm pretty sure it went at 1 a few lists ago when we got some new stuff. I could be completely wrong. Triple Cosmic, Double Desires, Triple Pot of Avarice, interesting, Tenki will search that in a day. Triple Imperm and Punishment. So again, this guy's not rocking Ogres. He's going to be a big thing in this format, but it's fine. You might have him in a side deck. Don't know too much about the Zodiac ratios, but seems pretty okay. In the extra, let's see, because this looks really tight. So we've got a bunch of Zodiac XZs, and he is playing the Mega Clops. Double Unts and double Ash Dragon. I feel the Shaddoll engine in this might be really, really good. Making Megaclops with Winder, that sounds really, really broken. This deck definitely has potential. A lot of draw power with the Desires and the Avarice. A lot of searchability with the Ecclesias, the Nadirs, the Tenkis. I like this. This deck could be very consistent. We have got a side deck as well. There's the Ogres. Happy days. Triple Dark Ruler No More. Triple Talents in the side deck. Something I've been seeing a little bit. I can get behind that. Triple Evenly and Triple Nibiru. Not bad. I like this list. Don't know too much about the Zodiac engine or how it plays. It's a little bit before I started taking the game a little bit more seriously. But I like it. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. This is decent. We'll do a few more. We've got another invoked list here. We've got Best Dogmatika. Is it going to be invoked? It is. Okay, so Triple Alistair, Triple Ecclesia, Double Fleur, Double Maximus. Seems to be the sort of standardish numbers around there. He is playing the Shaddoll Beast. I have tested this. It's fine. I've got no problem with it. Triple Ash, Triple Veiler, Double Ogre. Probably would cut a Veiler and play Triple Ogre, Double Veiler. But again, it's fine if you've got the room. This is a 40 list as well. Triple Nadir, Triple Meltdown, 1 Terraforming, Double Invocation, Double Desires, Double Talents, Double Called By, Triple Imperm, a Schism, and 2 Punishments. We do have a side and extra for this. This is a decent list. I feel you could cut the Shaddoll Beast and bump Desires or Talents up to 3. I personally am playing 2 Talents myself, so I'm fine with this. No use of Forbidden Droplet. It is a good card, but again, I'm okay with this. Seems really consistent. You got your Alistair search, your Terraforming, your Meltdowns, your Ecclesias, your Nadirs. You've got lots of searchability in the deck. Of course, Schism will make you Winder, so we're going to see the Winderlock here in the extra deck as well. So a lot of people are opting to play the new Invoked card. I'm fine with this. Double Mechaba this time, double Unts, double Ash Dragon, a Purgatrio, Construct Winder at Polone. This guy's playing the Nova. I agree with this. If you're playing the Invoke build, the 14 cards are pretty standard, and you have choice of one or two techs. And Nova, for me, I think seems to be the number one tech for the mirror match and for anything else that comes up. I like this list. We're going to have a look at the side deck, but this is looking like a solid 9. Shadow Dragon in the side, interesting. Triple Nibiru, triple Phantasme, triple Cosmic, double Dark Ruler, triple Judgment, and a Shadow Dragon. I don't know about this Shadow Dragon being here. This could just be a third Dark Ruler no more, and it's a solid side deck for the format. I like this. We're going to give this a 9 out of 10. A lot of hand traps, a lot of saying no to your opponent. I can see the easy line of play, I can see the easy combos. I'm much more familiar, much more comfortable with the Invoke build myself. So yeah, sure, I can get behind that. Yeah, solid 8, 9 out of 10 there. We'll have a look at one more. Have we looked at this Dogmatika Invoked? I don't think we have. We'll have a quick look. Oh my dearie, and what is this? Jesus. So, double of the Nexus. I mean, we've seen this in one other list, and it was at one of, and I was fine with it. Not fine with two, though, I'm going to be honest. Triple of the Fleur de Lis, fine with that. Triple Maximus, yeah, fine. I'm sure as the format unfolds, it would slowly get cut. But at this stage, we are only like 2 days into the format. Sure, test triple Fleur de Lis. Theo, no. Fallen of Abyss, no. Triple Ecclesia, fine. Triple Alistair, fine. Triple Deskbot 3. Is this gonna make Needle Fiber with the Despot 1? Triple Alistair, Triple Ash. Again, no use of Ogre. I'm gonna mention it in every deck. Triple Nadir Servant, Terraforming, 1 Invocation, 2 Super Poly, 3 Meltdown, 2 Infinite Impermanence, and this isn't even the right Dogmatika trap, for sure. So it specs a Dogmatika or Fallen of Albaz from hand, or it lets me add one from the grave. So it has the recyclability, sure. No, I don't like this list. We're going to have a look at the extra deck. I'm sure there'll be a Needle Fiber. Yeah. So we got the Needle Fiber. He's going to climb into the Auroradon, and he's probably going to end on Omega Herald, or maybe Clearing Herald. I'm not too sure. Why Omega over something like Borrowed Savage? I'm not too sure. Sure, it gets you that rip out of your hand and can return banished cards that you maybe have used for the Invoked Fusion. Nah, I don't like it. One of the Elysium. Yeah, first time we've seen this. Sure, I can get behind Elysium. Double Mechaba, 1 Starving Venom, that is your Super Poly target. Interesting that he's playing Super Poly and only 1 target. I know you could argue that you can Super Poly into any of these. You could Super Poly into an Unts, you can Super Poly into a Mechaba, but realistically it's not happening. Double Titan Clad. He's not made a side deck, unfortunately. Critiques I've got for this deck, there's only 1 Invocation. There's too much going on in this deck. Cut the unneeded Dogmatika cards out, play a couple more hand traps, and decide if you're playing Synchro Dogmatika or Invoked Dogmatika, because there's too much going on here, in my opinion. Now, we might round it up there. Can we find one more English list? It's not looking like there's any more English lists on here, so we'll have a look at a Japanese list to finish it off. One caught my eye, and I'm keen to see it. He had Tzolk'in. Yeah, this is what we want to see. This guy's playing, what is this? This isn't even showing up. Oh, we don't have this card. Interesting. I kind of don't want to look at it if I don't have the card. Let's think of another nice list. Thunder Dragon Dogmatika? Trap Trick Dogmatika? Thunder Dragon? Do we have all the cards for this list? No, missing a spell. I want a list that's full, but with their list. with their ban list. Sky Striker, Dogmatika, Jesus. Let's look at an Eldritch list. Surely we have all the stuff here, right? Yeah, we have all the stuff here. So, double Fleur de Lis, triple Ecclesia. No Maximus in this list, sure. Double of the Golden Boy, double of the Ash, and double of the Maxi. Is this the only card that we don't have? Oh, well, he's playing 3 Skill Drain, but it gives you a kind of idea of where this can go. Triple Nadir's Servant. This is going to search for your Ecclesias and stuff. I'm fine with this. What is this? Oh, this is the White Destiny. Okay. Triple Callby, triple Cursed, triple Talents, triple Punishment. I suppose you don't need the extra deck. Interesting extra deck we've got going on there. We'll have a look at that in a minute. One Conquistador, triple Skill Drain, triple Imperm, one Curse Land Forever. Don't know about these ratios for the Eldritch. Not sure if these are the correct ratios. But sure, I like the idea. I like the idea for sure. I'm sure that, obviously we can't play this because we don't have Maxi at anything, and we only have Skill Drain at 1, but I'm sure, like, those 4 cards could be changed for anything, so I'm fine with that. Extra deck, triple Unts, interesting. I feel like the only way we have of dumping cards here is the Disciple of Nadir. Unt's probably the best, so sure, Platants, but triple of it, I feel like you should, same with double of the Wing Pegasus Ignista here, if you're going to play, like, only cards you can dump, and you're not playing, like, extra or anything, broaden your options, you know, play one Unts, one Wind Pegasus, we've seen that other card before, we've got the Nova that can be sent, we've got the Predator Plant Chiff something that searches Super Poly, or any card with Poly in its name. Broaden your options, don't just play, the main ones like this if you have room to play like 6 or 7 options. And then we've got a couple of the trains for some burn damage. 2 Titanclads, sure. 1 Omega, this will be for the recyclability, fine with that. An IP, a Unicorn, a Phoenix, and a Borrowload. Interesting that he's opted for Borrowload over a Borrow Sword, or Appaloosa, or even an Avramax. IP Avramax is a problematic card for most decks. I don't know enough about Eldritch to give this a really solid rating, but we'll just give it like a 6 or a 7. This is Japan, so, you know, this card's missing, like Harpy's Feather Duster. Do we not play that in Japan anymore? Is that not a thing? Surely it is. But that's been it, guys. It's been Screech. Oh, we have another page. Any English on this page? Quickly, before we finish. No, I think it's only recently updated with the Dogmatika being actually eligible to put on the Neuron app. So it's been your boy Screech, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you're excited for Dogmatika, and hopefully this has broadened some text and some options that you could use in your deck. One thing I would note, in my opinion, the second most popular build is Necros Dragma. There was no Necros Dragma on there, so that's interesting. Has it sort of fell off favour? Only the meta will tell, only time will tell. Of course, we are slowly getting back into playing the physical card game, at least for us here in England. Maybe you are different in your country. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what version of Dogmatika you are playing. Maybe link your deck profile yourself, and I'll give it a little look. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy Screech, guys. Peace!